Smoke until the stupid state, stay until it's late. Sweet like chocolate cake, tart just like the shit I roll off paper plates. Search for sweet escape because inside I feel I'm dying slow. I tell you all that it's a...
What is going on, my dogs? Hope you guys are all having a beautiful day. I'm coming to you live from Auction Dog Central, Tribe Central, whatever you want to call it, you know? This is my home base, and this is where I pretty much do everything from all my editing and all my music production and everything else. So, yeah, so we got a really nice allocation, and I'm really stoked to be bringing this video to you guys. We ended up getting a 2750 IL, which is an E38 chassis code BMW, and it's got a lot of special features about it and a lot of things that make it really rad. And I've put about 600 miles on it so far, and I have enjoyed pretty much every single one of them, honestly. I really am excited to bring this thing to you. It came to me in a very weird way, and yeah.
So it's a 2000 BMW 750 IL, 326 base horsepower, 5.4 liter V12, which I want to say is the engine code M73. Curb weight's 4597, and you get 13 miles per gallon city, so that's pretty sweet. And that really does suck, because let me tell you something, this thing does drink fuel, it really does. But there's so many aspects about this car that really make it awesome. There truly is. And as far as like my experience daily driving it, I've truly enjoyed every second of it. I think that it's just a fantastic car. 4,500 curb weight though, which is crazy to think that you can get in a car that weighs 4,500 pounds and rip turns at 60 and 70, you know? It's the quintessential daily driver. If you can afford to maintain it, it will treat you well. And these cars drive so fantastic. When everything's working well and it has no major issues that are preventing its operation, like, man, how rewarding is it to drive around in a 7 like this? It's insane. It really is. You can drive for miles in this car and it would not, you don't get fatigued at all. Like, you know how some cars you drive and like by the time you've done 2 hours or like a few hundred miles in them, it's like, dude, I gotta get out for a little bit. My freaking hips hurt. I could drive this car all day long, like literally. I could drive this car all day. Look, the power sunshade works. Everything works. It's surprising. Like, when you initially get these cars, there's so many electronics that you would imagine don't work, but like you get in and the tilt steering, you know, brings the wheel down to you, and like just the level of the amount of luxury that you get out of these cars for literally under $4,000 is insane. It's crazy. The 750 was like 100 grand, I'm sure, when it was back in the day, and this one's well optioned. Like, you know, it's a chrome line, meaning that I guess that was a no-cost option. You could do chrome line or shadow line. But this is a chrome line, and it's just got everything that, this is pretty much how I would order a 750. Perfect color. It's freaking Orient Blau, Marina Blue interior, oyster, like an oyster, they call it oyster tan or something. They call it oyster tan or oyster like white, maybe. It's like an off-white, the leather. But honestly, dude, this thing's so well spec'd for what it is. It really is. And whoever ordered this thing back in the day is just a gangster, straight up. I wish I would shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? Well done, sir. Well done. So I just wanted to film some stuff and show you guys really what we're working with here. Obviously, there's some interior problems. You know, nothing is perfect. Like, look at this door panel over here. You know, there's issues, obviously. But for there to be like a color matched Marina Blue, I think the leather color is called, and then oyster down here, and then like on the 750s it's all sewn leather, which is so nice. Everything's leather wrapped. It's like this wood, I think it's called Nussbaum, but like for this to even function is insane. Because normally E38s, all that stuff's broken. You know, there's your OBD port. Like, it's all the dual zone climate control works. This screen's not fried, which is insane. 9 times out of 10, they're fried. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even use them. Everything works. It's so nice though. Like, sunroof works. Insane. They never work. Oh, come on. Oh, I had to reset and go all the way. Right? Look at the windows. Look how thick they are. It's double pane and there's like a film in there. And like there's this big break on there. I really think that these are protection glass, like security glass, which is insane. Like shatterproof, you know, bulletproof to 9mm. Like, I can't express to you what you get in this car for $3,000 or $4,000. Like if you can pick up a 750, just these handles, look at the wood inlaid handles, like up here. And see how they close? Like they're soft close. Insane. Like the trunk. Let's go look at this. Ready? Hydraulic. And then it's soft close, so you put it in. And this is where Hoovy messed up. He slammed his trunk right in front of everybody. But here, hold on. See how I pulled it in like that? Soft close. That's expensive stuff, man. That's baller stuff. It doesn't get much better than this for, you know, early 2000s BMW. It really doesn't. This is the pinnacle. Obviously a Highline would be better with the freezers and like it got all optioned out with all the phones and all that other stuff. But as far as, you know, what you get for the money for this car, it's stupid. It's insane. The luxury is right there. And I'm pretty sure that see how the windows got like that blue film on it? I'm pretty sure that's shatterproof. You can't even see you in the car while you're in there. You know, it's completely blacked out. Like you can't see who's in the car. It's kind of why I get worried about being pulled over in this thing, but who cares? You got your style, I want to say they're called style 37s, M parallels. Just overall, man, it just doesn't get much better. It really doesn't. As far as early 2000s BMW goes, it doesn't. And so whoever ends up taking this car home is going to be really, really happy overall. Yes, it's got its flaws. Yes, it's got issues. Yes, overall, it's got a ton of stuff that it needs, you know? It's never perfect. And I can't believe it. I've stuffed a bumper in here. I'm selling that SUP bumper right now off this little Ford Focus. How cool is that thing though, right? It came with that black, it's called a SUP, S-U-P bumper, and I'm selling it. I just restored it back to looking like this because it came with the factory bumper. I'm just gonna put that on there, but not talking about this car in this video right now. We're talking about the 7. I put like 750 miles on this thing now. It keeps going up every time I film a little new bit, and man, it's just so awesome. That's why it almost pains me to sell it for what it's really only worth, you know, is because it's so nice. It's so nice. It's so reliable. Marina blue carpets, marina blue dash, marina blue door panels, oyster, everything's freaking beautiful. It's in great shape. AC's ice cold. Like, it's so sweet, man. It really is. You sit in here and you're encapsulated inside of this car. Like, I can't express that enough. The double pane windows, everything that you get, like you get in here and it takes you out of the elements outside. It's no longer, you're no longer a part of what's going on out there. It's only what's going on in here. So like, I just want to stop over and film this for you real quick. Check this out. Like, I maybe could pull up 6 inches, right? But this car is literally, it's like 2 feet shorter than a freaking Super Duty, dude. Look at that. Know what I'm saying? How insane is that? I feel like that's kind of why they're so comfortable. It's because they're freaking huge. It's so long. And it's just such a nice drive. It's crazy that you can rip turns in a car that's like 13 feet long or however long this freaking thing is. I have a bumper for a Ford Focus in my back seat right now. Look at it. And it just fits in there decent. It's like, I had a little breakage right there. That's not my problem. But fits in there perfectly. Insane. You know, overall, if the owning experience of one of these things wasn't so incredibly expensive, it wouldn't be that bad for a daily driver. But it's like, the problem is like if you do have a failure, of something, which you're going to at some point. Just everything is so expensive, you know. And like the cost, these are cheap to buy and it's really expensive to keep on the road and own. And so, you know, if it was me, and do I ever recommend one of these things for a daily driver? It's like, no, if you're not mechanically inclined, because these things are gonna just destroy your bank account. But if you like BMWs and you know how to work on stuff, then I have seen no problem with owning one of these things, as long as you get into it for a good price, you know. And it has decent maintenance records, and it's just a decent car overall. You know, I did get a cash offer on this thing today, and we'll see if I end up taking it or not. But overall, you know, my main, you know, complaints with this car would obviously be it has a little bit of soft. The front suspension is just a little soft, in my opinion. But it's just because it's just old, you know. But like all the common fail points with these things, like interior wise, the cup holders inside of the car are actually still in one piece, which is insane. 9 times out of 10, the E38s are always broken. The glove box latch is still in one piece as well, which is nuts. It's insane even in and of itself, because those are always broken. Carpets are clean. The center console works. See, it still opens and everything's still here. It's a nice car. It's missing the phone. Somebody cut the phone out of it previously, but overall, I'm gonna film a little bit of this stuff before we end up selling this car on the way. I think I did already, but overall, I really, really do enjoy owning the driving experience that this car will bring you. Like the E38's bar none the best BMW that ever came out in 2000. I really think so, at least. I love the 3 Series. I love the M3, and I'll always own one. But as far as like daily driver practicality, this is like bar none. This isn't practical. That's actually a redundant statement, but this isn't practical. But as far as like daily driver, like comfortability and being able to take this thing wherever, this is the car, man. It really is. It drives so nice. It is, and it is the ultimate driving experience, and it just floats down the road. It has plenty of power. The V12's got plenty of power. It's ready to go right there. It's the only 5,000 pound car. You can put your foot in it. You can go 70 and rip a turn. You know, rip a nice bank turn in this thing, and it's gonna do it. No problem. It's a beautiful ride.
It's like driving a Rolls Royce or something. They're just really, really smooth. The V12 is always right there. Like you mash it and you're gone. It's so awesome. Just, I really can't explain to you like the level of pleasure that you get from driving a really nice and well sorted 750. They're sick. So the 7's for sale. You know, if you're interested or you know anybody who would be interested, let me know. You know, that'd be really rad. It'd be cool to sell to somebody on YouTube or somebody who's seen this video or not, but it may very well be sold by the time I even release this thing, so who even knows. Like and subscribe. Comment, drop a comment, do whatever, you know, like and subscribe. Even if you want to, you don't have to, but it would really help the channel grow. We're really trying to get this thing off the ground here, and we want to start doing giveaways and working with like some of the other YouTubers who we really like TK's Garage or Watch JR Go, and maybe do some giveaways and just try to work with people, you know, in the industry and keep growing from here. So it's only on the way up, and I feel really good about it, and I think Auction Dog is connecting with people, and I think that's the most important thing. I want it, from this entire video, I just want people to know that like, all right, nothing. I'm gonna cut all this out too. Long story short. So the 7 is for sale. Yep, and if you are interested or you know anybody who would be interested, just drop a comment or, you know, send me a message on Instagram or whatever. It's always Auction Dog on everything. And we're about to drop our website at theauctiondog.com. And we'll have all of our for sale listings on there, as well as a way to contact us in case you are interested in any cars that we do have for sale, or if you have something that you want to sell us. That'd be really rad too. You know, we are always looking to buy, and looking to buy old stuff, cool stuff, things that people like to have things that have stories. That would be most important to us. And I think the 7 is one of those, you know, and that's really why I wanted to highlight it. That's why I wanted to just make a little quick video about it and what I thought was cool about it. And just show the public, like, these cars, although yes, they have a stigma of being quite expensive to maintain, they really are worth it. The driving experience of it, if you have the money and the know-how in order to maintain it and keep it on the road, honestly, it's going to reward you for years and years. So without even getting too far into it, I know it has its issues. You know, I never really, you know, dove into it mechanically to see exactly what's going on and what's leaking and all this other stuff. It's guaranteed to have those problems. You know, it's an old BMW. But as a whole, the car is phenomenal. It really is. I rate it just right up there with some of the best cars I've ever owned. And the driving experience, just having it and being able to drive it around for a month or so, has been quite a pleasure. And I would recommend, if you, it's just like owning anything else. It's a toy, you know. But if you have the wherewithal to be able to do it, it's definitely gonna be rewarding for you. So, like I said, please like or comment. You know, subscribe, please. That would honestly help us grow very much. And we're looking to hopefully, you know, keep this content coming for you guys. I'm gonna re-record it again. No, I'm not. All right.
Every couple months I'm taking a trip for a few days, and I'm on another veteran spirit loading with the toothache. And the world is fucking ending, but this packet is coming Tuesday, and we blowing like all of the bread before it's over.